over the edge. Feel like I'm floating through the air.
So Davis on the bench, a lot of experience throughout, but David Hans, McElroy and James Humphreys will be looking to make an impact.
I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit out, my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to
and the sheriff Alec Lowe. Honeycomb always impressive, the halfback Patrick Buddha Chamberlain taking over from Jack van der Bout. David Clear on his 50th will join. Talon Moody who looks closer to getting into action. So Davis at the wing and on the bench you've got Stuart Yankee, Hans and Keegan Johannes. It's a 5-day bench with the impressive Filipino who made their debut as well. Challenge for this Ulster side went down to a determined Fidelity ADT line. If you look at the game before this one, you know just how well they're doing in Johannesburg.
Welcome back, folks, to Loftus Versfeld. It's Chris live in Central Pennsylvania for United Rugby Championship action. This is the next game on the day. This is the next game. So we've already seen the Lions demolish Edinburgh in a shocking win, 48-0 at halftime, 55-21 final for the Bulls. At their back positions, in the fullback position, it is Willie Leroux is back, Sebastian de Klerk on the right wing, Caden Moody and David Creel locked down the center, Kurtley Arnson left wing. Bolton Chamberlain is the fly half. Ambrose Papier gets a nod at scrum half as we go to the forwards. For the forwards, for the Bulls, it's Cameron Heineken, Elric Lowe, Marco van Stad, Ron Norkie is the captain again. Not sure about that. Kobus Wiese, Wilco Lowe, Johan Grubela, and Gerhard Steenkamp in that front row. Off the bench, Armand van der Merwe, Jan-Hendrik Wesels, Francois Kloppe, Sinto Manjisi, Gumeda, Keegan Johannes, Steben Gans, and Afiwe Dinyante. There's your bench for the Bulls right there. The match broadcast audio is drowning Chris out a bit. Is it on? Oh, it is. Sorry about that. I wasn't supposed to be on, folks. My apologies for that. It was drowning me out. Sorry about that. Thank you for mentioning it so I don't get in trouble. I'll get a copyright claim if I'm not careful with that nonsense. The Bulls coming out on the pitch right now, folks. Good crowd. A lot of Springboks players showing up here today. Sorry about that. Thank you for that. All right, so that's the Bulls bench right there. Van der Merwe, Jan-Hendrik Wesels, Francois Kloppe, Manjesi, Gumeda, Keegan Johannes, Steben Gans, and Afiwe Dinyante. For Ulster, here's your lineup for Ulster, folks. It's Mike Lowry at fullback. Werner Koch on that right wing, Stuart Moore, Ben Carson the center, Jacob Stockdale on the left wing, Aidan Morgan at fly half, Nathan Doak, David McCann, Sean Raffel, James McNabbie, Charlie Irvine, Ian Henderson is the captain, Corey Barrett, James McCormick, Andrew Warwick. Off the bench, Tag McElroy, Eric O'Sullivan, Tom O'Toole, Alan O'Connor, Nick Timoney, Dave Shanahan, James Humphreys, and Ben Moxham. Referee is Ben Whitehouse from Wales. On the sidelines, J.D. Jadwenza from South Africa and Dylan November from South Africa. The TMO is Ben Breakspear from Wales. And we're ready to get started, folks. We are underway here. Nathan Doak will get us started. Here's the kick. To the near side, the Bulls are going to take that. Elric Lowe inside the 22, and he's met immediately and taken down. 14 seconds into the contest. Werner Koch over there on defense. Thanks, folks, for reminding me that audio was on. I didn't realize it was on. That's always a risk here. You got to be careful with these things. Ambrose Papier with a Bucks kick, and Kurtley Arnson can test for it, but he knocks it on. And we're going to get a scrum to Ulster. My broadcast is broken up from Supersport. I'll do my best to keep with it here, folks. Beautiful sunny day, 25 degrees Celsius. Absolutely gorgeous as South Africa heads into its summer. Gorgeous weather in Pretoria at Loftus Versfeld. All right, folks, thanks for being here. 133 people here currently. Sounds like we got the same audience from the last game. Are we picking up anybody or no? All right, so it'll be the first scrum of the game, just a minute into it. And this one will be for Ulster. Pack weights are 9:35 for the Bulls, 9:03 for Ulster. A bit of an advantage there for the Bulls. Welcome to everybody in the chat. Danny Russo's here. Welcome, Danny. Welcome back. Hundred. Stephen van Wyk, thank you for pointing out that. Bulls will play better than last week. Teens van der Westhuizen, Bulls 50, Ulster 12. Wow. Great Bulls backline, even better pack, says Sean. Sammy Dietrich says the Bulls are his team or her team. I don't know if that's a guy or gal, Sammy. Sorry, can't tell from that. It's androgynous. And Trius nowadays says, come Bulls, we want a bigger win than the Lions. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So we're going to reset this scrum. 1 minute, 40 seconds into it, folks. Crouch. Bind. Set, says Ben Whitehouse. And this time the Bulls get dominance. And they win the penalty. Yeah. Whoa, that was a dominating scrum by the Bulls. They just shoved them backwards. Well done. All right, now we'll kick for a little position here, field position. Bota Chamberlain. Wow. It's a 5-3 bench for the Bulls. I'm playing a bit of Afrikaans music in the background at the stadium.
He's up again.
Oh, Matthew, sorry. We haven't got myself up there yet. It's like listening to the radio now, isn't it? My goodness, we're really screwed up in this broadcast, aren't we? There we go. Wow. Wow, what else can I screw up here today, folks? The scoreboard's not right either. I got to fix that while we got a break in the action here. My goodness. Substandard broadcasting. Substandard broadcasting. Sorry about that, folks. You don't see me, can't see your face. Well, folks, I'm a substandard here, and you can leave a nasty comment if you want. Restart here. Finally, the Bulls come away with it from the line out. They're down inside the 22, driving there, and they're playing advantage of the Bulls. Ooh, playing the ball on the ground. 3 was in the way. What was all kinds of problems going on there for Ulster. My goodness. So being penalized harsh there, but it was well-deserved. So the Bulls going to kick for the corner. Bota Chamberlain looking for that 5-meter line out. The Bulls have come to play. No 3 points are going for here. Not rolling away as a call. It was Curtly Ironsay with the ball. And, oh yeah, you can see this. I tell you what, my broadcast is jumping all over the place, folks. Supersport doing a poor job here. Here's the line out now for the Bulls, about 5 meters out. So Ron Norkia making the call, the captain, and they come down with the ball. Norkia has it. They're into a maul. At the back of that maul is Chobla. The Bulls not really going anywhere. Ulster holding it up. Now they're driving forward. Here they come. Here come the Bulls. 4 meters. They throw the ball backwards. Man, who got it? Creel got it, and he fed it back to Curtly Ironsay. And they're playing advantage again of the Bulls, but they've gone backwards. They're back to 15 meters now. Elric Lowe. Villy LaRue sends it wide to Creel. Creel driving. Creel offloads it back in the pitch. Did he get it? Did he get it? I think we got to try. No try. What's this? Definite touch first, but we're going to check. Looks like it was Sebastian de Klerk. He thinks he went into touch, but de Klerk thinks he got it. And the players are rushing over. I think Papier thought the ball was live. So let's see. Creel got rid of the ball. De Klerk is good there. Oh, yeah, he's in touch. He's in touch. Definitely in touch. Good call. So he thought he was good. No, edge of your boot was in there, buddy. So it's going to be a line out for the Bulls who are playing a penalty advantage on the near side. Are they going to tap and go? Oh, no, it's a scrum. It's a scrum. Now, this broadcast is insane, folks. It keeps jumping and jittering for me. Sasha Hennis, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. There's the score. All right. My goodness. Marcel Potbeg says, good luck, boys. Way behind you. We need to get these better attendance for these. Yes, we do need to get attendance, yeah. I'm not sure if it's a better site, but it will do. Oh, my goodness. Flesh, and you're in trouble. 3 penalties conceded by Ulster, none by the Bulls. We're just short time in this game. 5 minutes now. No score. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, dominant scrum again from the Bulls. They're going to get another penalty. They thread it over the middle of Creel. Creel. Oh, Curtly Arnsay does a nice job. Oh, look at this Curtly Arnsay. He's in. It's a try. Whoa, Yamo. Curtly Arnsay. Mighty Midgeman. Wow. Woohoo. My goodness. Curtly Arnsay just didn't give up on that one. He was stopped, and he got in. Coming back from Springboks action, his first try of the season. This was incredible. Arnsay gets the ball about 12 meters out, fakes out, goes around one guy, slides, gets up and goes. He wasn't held in the tackle. Nobody had to hold him in the tackle, and he scores the try. Curtly Arnsay. Brilliant stuff there, as usual. The Springbok stud. My goodness. Arnsay with the try, and we're underway. The tries have started. Curtly Arnsay, man. It's tough to cover that guy. He was tackled, and he still got in. Both to Chamberlain now for the conversion has 165 points in URC action. Of course, he played mostly with the Sharks, and now he's with the Bulls. Sharks tossed him aside. And the conversion's good. 7-0 Bulls, 7 minutes into the game. All right, a point per minute. That's how we were doing over there with the Lions for a long time. JB, I already... why do you always do this, man? The Sharks lineup. Why do you always do this? Wait till it's calm and there's nothing going on. What if I got printed out here? I print out some other stuff. Okay. Oh, that's for... Yeah, I need that for later. Okay. JP, hang on. You wait for a break here. Restart. We're underway. Oh, Elric Lowe's just going crazy. Oh, he gains about 15 meters with 3 guys on him. What a stud. Embrose Papier sends it over. Villy LaRue sends it wide. Kick up the pitch. But the Chamberlain gives chase. Oh, it's just going to find bouncing in a touch. He and de Klerk are chasing it. Sharks, Jordan Hendrickson, Edwin Cater, Renzo Julius, Andre Esterhuizen, Ethan Hooker, Sia Masuku, Jaden Hendrickson, Chichuka, Emmanuel Chichuka, Vincent Chichuka, James Fenter, Gebrant Krobler, Jason Jenkins, Ruan Dreyer, Dylan Richardson, and Ntuku Kuno. That's your Sharks lineup. That'll be coming up a little bit later. All right, it's a line out to Ulster now from their 26-meter line. That was a hell of a kick by Bota Chamberlain. Just went into touch on him, unfortunately. Nathan Doak sends that thing down. Ball going to be taken by, is it de Klerk? The Bulls have it. There's Villy LaRue over to Curtly Arnsay. Arnsay over midfield. He's tackled midfield. Not help. Pick and go. Oh, he's having a good start to this game. Curtly Arnsay. Ball's available, but Ulster just lying around. Ball comes wide to Creel. Creel, throws it behind his back, and Werner Koch picks it up for Ulster. It's turned over. The Bulls turned the ball over. Sloppy play there. Ulster with the ball now on their side of the pitch. Doak sends it over, and here comes Ulster kicking to the wing, and is caught on the fly over there. Stockdale, Curtly Arnsay doesn't get the tackle. The kick goes forward. The Bulls are in trouble here. He got it. Wow, what an incredible single effort there. Jacob Stockdale on that left wing. What an incredible try. What an absolutely incredible try there, ladies and gentlemen. The Bulls are caught napping as that ball is kicked to the wing. He caught it right in stride. Jacob Stockdale, what an incredible try for Ulster. Let's see the replay on this bad boy. They kick it to the wing. Aiden Morgan, he gets it at about his 42-meter line. He outwits Curtly Arnsay, kicks it over both to Chamberlain, catches it on a bounce, and goes in. Wow, that's unbelievable. What a try by Ulster. Sloppy play. That's that Bulls leaky defense I've talked about. That's that leaky defense I've talked about all year for the Bulls. In URC, in Curry Cup, and now back in URC. That leaky defense, it just gives up tries that should never, ever, ever happen. Tough conversion coming here. Now I can see a number of fans on the far side of the pitch, which is not where the cameras are. That's in the sun. Nathan Doak. It's good. Tough kick. He got it. Wow. 7-7, 10 minutes in. Boy, we got a barn burner here, folks. 7-7. Well, I was in something, wasn't it? Danny says, no, 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 no. Yeah, what a try. It was a hell of a try, man. That was a good try. Ulster got that one done. All right, here comes the restart from Boat to Chamberlain. That Bulls' leaky defense. Inside the 22, right in the middle of the pitch. And Papier is there for the tackle. He holds him up so he can get tackled by Ruan Nordkia. Doak goes the other side. Herblan misses a tackle. Ulster gets a penalty for not rolling away. Marco van Staden called for a stupid penalty. That's the first penalty against the Bulls. So far, Ulster, I think, has had 4 penalties. So Aidan Morgan, the Kiwi, will kick this ball. I'm telling you, my broadcast is hard to watch this game, folks. Supersport sucks. This is not my streaming feed. This is a broadcast feed. Mess up. Hopefully they'll fix it. Defense coach of Bulls needs to be fired. I'm not going to say anything about that because I like that guy. Former USA Eagles coach. The defense coach is not the guy that misses the tackles. It's the players. Here's the line out from McCormick. That wasn't straight, and they get away with it. Wow, what a gift that was. Henderson took it to the front, and then Ulster kicks it down the pitch inside the 22. Taken back there. Who is that? I can't see. It was de Klerk, Sebastian de Klerk. De Klerk on the outside. He's tackled. Oh, lost it, and then it's caught up by Ulster. We got a knockout? What's going on? Oh. All right, bad decision by de Klerk there. He turns it over, knock on. So it will be a scrum to Ulster after that knock on. Thought we'd have a bigger audience in this one, folks. 12:24. Bind. Set. And the Bulls go down. No penalty. Ulster brings it out of the back. McCann hands it off to Ben Carson. Carson picks up some space down the middle of the pitch. The Bulls giving up space here. Well, the phase is looking good for Ulster so far here. Nathan Doak sends it back, but the Bulls, I can't even watch this game. It's just like this. I'm sorry if I'm not doing the best call play-by-play here, folks, but it's hard when the provider doesn't provide a signal. Ulster still with the ball. Nathan Doak digs it out, goes back towards the center. It's knocked on by Ulster. Good break for the Bulls. My goodness, Wilco Lowe doesn't know what to do, but then he takes off and picks up about 6 meters. Ambrose Papier now playing a knock-on advantage of the Bulls. Villarreal kicks it to the wing. On the fly, Boat to Chamberlain, the 10-meter line. 22 back inside. David Creel. Creel, he's over. Try Bulls. Yamo. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. David Creel gets the try for the Bulls. Villarreal made all of that happen with his subline kicking. Brilliant stuff. And Creel right there on the wing. Philly, perfect kick. Right in stride. My goodness. To both the Chamberlain and the support runner is David Creel, who gets the glory. My goodness. Boy, this is what we want to see from the Bulls. Not that leaky defense. Creel, what an incredible try. Well, I tell you what, the Creels are just fantastic. Jesse, David, his brother, all of them. Both to Chamberlain now looking for the conversion. 14:30 in the game. Bulls will have point per minute if he gets this. Okay, did it go up? Okay, they got a camera angle. I couldn't see the flags. So it's 14 now. Halfway to that bonus point, which the Bulls didn't get last week. Yeah, please subscribe, folks. How do I support the Bulls now? But only now. Oh, it says Arc Precision. Okay. Well, that's not sad. Okay, the shadows are creeping. About 40% of the pitch now is in shadows from the west side of the stadium. Nathan Doak restarts this ball, goes inside the 22. It's 92% win prediction for the Bulls. Oh, it's knocked on by Ulrich Lowe. I think the shadows had something to do with it. Yeah, so Ulrich Lowe knocked it on. That's not good for the Bulls. He just took his eye off of it. He had it right off his chest. Werner Cook was barreling down on him, but someone like Ulrich Lowe is not going to be frightened by that. So we've really heard nothing from Cameron Hanekom so far. He's been very quiet. All right. Certainly a return of Springboks is having an impact for the Bulls so far. Willie LaRue, fantastic. Curtly Arnsey, fantastic. Kanan Moody, we haven't called his number. We haven't called Hanekom's number. Marco van Staden, we called him for a penalty. Cobus Visa, we haven't said anything about. So pretty quiet for a lot of the team here. Ulster with a scrum 12 meters away from the Bulls' try line. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, the Bulls, huge surge. And they get the ball. Curtly Arnsey along the side, trying to keep it in, but then players are pushed into touch. Marco van Staden throws Doak down the side. And Kurt Lee looks like he's hurt. Werner Cook comes over to make sure he's okay. Blitzbox saying hello to each other there. But the Bulls just drove through, man. That's a powerful scrum. So it should have been a scrum advantage. A penalty at least. Let's see what happens here, because it went into touch with Curtly Arnsey touching the ball. So there was no penalty from that. They just got the ball. So Ulster gets the ball back. Wow. Just short of the 10-meter line. Successful line out. Ulster with the ball. Nathan Doak over to the center of the pitch. And the Bulls are over top the ball. Did they win it? They win a penalty. Yes! Ooh, yeah. Marco van Staden. Yeah, there you go. They're making up for that dumb penalty earlier. Jackals the ball. 17-21 in the first half. The Bulls get a not releasing penalty against Ulster. Both the Chamberlain kicking for some territory here now. Yep, Dragons versus Sharks coming up. Esbach is shopping. Cutting watermelon. Can open a beer finally. All right, here we go. Watermelon. Not my cup of tea. I've never liked watermelon. I think it tastes horrible. People love watermelon. Not me. Hang on a second. I keep charging all my mobiles. I got 3 of them here. 2 are charged now. Let's get this one charged. Okay. Doesn't really need it, but I'm charging anyway. All right, 18 minutes now, 14-7 Bulls. They've got a line out just past midfield as they come up for it. Let's speed it up. Bulls are taking too long. He wants them to go faster, says Ben Whitehouse. Here's the call, and they get it. Ambrose Papier over to the middle. Oh, Marco van Staden runs into a wall. His opposite number, James McNabbie, stops him. Bota Chamberlain high into the air. Ball goes forward. Yeah, that's a knock on. Mike Lowry knocks it on. I was wondering why we're still going. It'll be a bull scrum 36 meters away from the Ulster try line. Tough break. Again, folks, I'm dealing with a choppy broadcast here from SuperSport. Their feed to the international audience is very poor. So it keeps breaking up the signal. Someone needs to quit stepping on the cable. Just saying. Quit stepping on the cable. $19 minutes, 16 seconds. Bull scrum in the sun on the far side of the pitch. Crouch. Oh, and they come straight up. Ulster just jumps right back up. $19:33. Crystal Bota says, go Bulla go. Yeah, no doubt, man. $19.49. Crouch. Bind. Set. Papier puts it in. And the Bulls, another dominant scrum, but they all go up. Now they win a penalty. Bulls have got a penalty here. Ambrose Papier comes away with it. Villiers Leroux kicks it to the wing again. A little too much on that one. A little too much. He had Kirtley Iron save, but Mike Lowry's over there on defense. Even if Kirtley caught that, it would have been tough for him to get anything out of it. Kirtley's got a wry smile on his face knowing that they didn't really have that one. Villiers Leroux kicks a little too much on that one. He was playing an advantage, though. So the Bulls are going to kick for the corner, I'm sure. They want that bonus point. And so Villiers Leroux is going to kick it to the corner. Off the left boot. Nice kick. Boy, the Bulls scrum is just dominating. They finally get a penalty on it. Quite a decent crowd on in the sunny side, all things being equal. And same on the other side of the pitch. I can finally see it as I see the line out from the east side. It's go in. Nortkia comes down with it, not contested by Ulster. Into a maul go the Bulls. Johan Gerbla has the ball at the back. The Bulls are going forward with this maul, trying to stay bound here. They picked up about 7 meters. Now they're playing advantage for changing the... Okay, Bulls are playing advantage here, so they're going to get... Oh, it came out. Ball was stripped out. Aid Morgan jumps on it, but we're going to come back, and they're going to kick for the corner, no doubt. Lost the anchor and jumped on the ball carrier, so they're going to kick for a 5-meter line out, no doubt. So Villiers Leroux off the left boot into the corner, and here we go. It'll be a 5-meter line out now for the Bulls' chance to drive this one. And if they pick up as much territory as they did in that last one, that initial surge, then they'll be over for the try. Whew, baby. 57 likes, that's it. Just 57 likes. Come on, man. You can do better than that. 57 likes, that's not nice. Push the like button. Oh, the Bulls cocked it up. They threw it away. And Ulster gets the ball back. Wow. That's points that go a begging there. Oh, my goodness. Terrible line out. Went way past the entire line out. Bounced on the turf. And Ulster picked it up. Wow. Elric Lowe in on the tackle here as Ulster tries to go through a few phases. And he's getting smacked in the leg, Elric Lowe. But who is in there? Wilk? Someone else is in there. Some pushing and shoving going on now. Looks like Gerhard Steenekamp. It is. The penalty's on him. All right, so Ulster now. Bulls on the verge of scoring there. Now Ulster will kick the ball up the pitch. Bad discipline there by the Bulls. Nathan Doak. Okay, so Ulster now. Line-out success for Ulster, 23 minutes in. They come away with it. There's Gerbla making the tackle for the Bulls. They're over their 10-meter line, our Ulster. Nathan Doak goes wide, and the Bulls are there. Elric Lowe with the tackle. And he's got help from Cobus Visa. Kick over the top by Ulster. No one back there. It just finally gets back. Bounces into the hands of Villiers Leroux, but a whistle was blown up the pitch. Villy kicks the ball back there. Offside is the call. It's on Cobus Visa. So the Bulls make another dumb mistake, and so that's going to give Ulster a chance to move up the pitch even further. What do we got there? Did somebody just subscribe? Thank you for subscribing there, Otarian. All right, welcome to you. Hey, Chris Marie's here, our Cheetahs supporter extraordinaire. All right. Hey, folks, if you're not a subscriber, why don't you become one? It only takes a second to be a subscriber. And if you want to help out on the channel, you're welcome to become a member. We don't mind that. We don't mind people becoming members. That's pretty cool. There you go. Members, you can join today. Put that one up. There you go. Rugby Ascendant members. You don't really get much in the way of privileges because line out. Bulls come away with the line out from Ulster. They screwed the pooch there. Now they return the favor down around the 22. The Bulls have the ball into Elric Lowe's hands. He picks up 6 or 7 meters, driving through the defenders. Ambrose Papier, box kick over the top. That ball is going to go past midfield. down about the 30-meter line, dropped by Ulster, but picked up as it went backwards. And it's Stockdale who got that amazing try before. He breaks free. Stockdale's on the loose. The Bulls screw the pooch again. Stockdale still going. Finally tackled down about 28 meters. He picks up 30 meters. Oh, my goodness. He went through the Bulls' defense like Swiss cheese. David Creel overplays the defense. Has to get back in position. Oh, my goodness. Ulster now with the ball 35 meters away. Nathan Doak goes wide. Aiden Morgan. Morgan sends it off. McCann driving the ball now. Ulster got something going here. Lots of phases as they move forward. Henderson. Team captain Ian Henderson tackle there. Doak. And Ulster going through a lot of phases here, but now they're not really picking up any more territory. The Bulls have adjusted. They go back to the middle. Aiden Morgan and overrun by Papier. Marco van Staden missed the tackle. Aiden Morgan knocks it on. And the ball will be turned over to the Bulls who get lucky. Man, that Bulls defense is like a sieve. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shame. Well, lucky break for the Bulls. Ulster was really moving something there. The Bulls defense is going to get them nowhere this season. I agree, Jean-Ray. It's a problem. The Bulls defense is clearly a problem. 67 likes. We got a break in the action. 26 minutes, 32 seconds on the clock. They've stopped play. Injury, presumably. Stockdale's eating them for lunch, man. He's just destroying the Bulls over there. They need to fix that. They've got a leaky defense. He went right through 4 or 5 players, all who reached out with an arm. None of them had a real effort at a tackle. Excuse me. Next up is Benetton and Leinster. I won't be covering that game because I'll be covering the Dragons and Sharks. Otherwise, I would have covered it. Benetton and Leinster would be a game I would normally want to cover. Really pulling for Benetton today, praying that they win this game. Number 1 Bulls fan. There you go, young lady. Smiles in the stands. People waving. Oh boy, Isye. How much of a farmer are you? It's awesome. Looks like a good crowd out there today. I tell you, every time I go to Loftus, I love it, folks, because I walk down to the field and people are like, hey, Colonel. People call me out who recognize me, whom I don't even know. It's a fun time. I love going to Loftus. I didn't used to like the stadium. It's kind of grown on me because it's an old stadium, really old. It needs. It's not a modern stadium, but it's grown on me, and because of the crowds mostly. And also they built that little shopping center, restaurants, and hotel next to it with the Protea. Bind. Set. And the Bulls dominance again. They're blowing them up. There they go. They got a penalty, yeah. And Elric Lowe pick. No, it's Cameron Heineken. We finally hear from him. Nortkia with the carry. They're playing an advantage now, are the Bulls. Nortkia's tackled. Ambrose Papier, nearly lost by Cobus Visa. Visa holds on to it. And we're going to come back for the penalty advantage. There's nothing happening here. Wow, the Bulls are just destroying. I'm going to talk to Ulster about the scrums.
Team, we've had 2 for against number 1 against number I think it's 2 against number 3, sorry. We're not staying in the contest. I understand a bit of pressure. 1 lost his angle here, and the same when you're under pressure in the 22, 3 lost his angle in and out. That's what I need. I need you to stay squarer and straight in, even if you are under pressure.
That's a tough one to come.
Yeah, tough for Ulster. 6 scrums and 5 penalties, so they better get their scrum cleaned up. Villalurue do some kicking over here to put it down the pitch. Yeah, the Bulls need to take advantage of this scrum dominance. They're not. It's 14-7. Villarreal kicks it down the pitch, close to the sideline, finds touch. He says, keep your shape even though you're under the pump, basically. So they're being punished for not having good shape in the scrum. And that's why the penalties are coming. So they don't have good shape. Yep. All right, so the Bulls are down to the 22. They need to score here. Chobela to throw it in. Nortkia makes the call for the line out. And he comes away with it, feeds it to Papier while still in the air. Here come the Bulls. And it's Kane and Moody feeding the ball to Hanekom. Ambrose Papier goes to the other side. Both to Chamberlain. Oh, Creel has it. We had some runners, but he's tackled. So back at the 22 are the Bulls. Cobus Visa picks up about a meter. Villadarou sends it wide into the hands of Sebastian de Klerk. De Klerk knocked down to the 22. Werner Koch with a tackle there for Ulster. Oh, counter ruck coming from Ulster is pretty powerful. The Bulls can't get it. They finally dig it out. Papier gets it over to Elric Lowe. Elric Lowe driving through a player, but grab him by the hips and he's down. Papier. Steenkamp. Chamberlain. Over to Marco van Staden. Still not back to the 22 here. Ball's available. I don't see how the ball's available. There's feet in there. Now the penalty's finally called. The Bulls going to kick to the corner. What? Oh, Marco van Staden being a bit of a punk there. Does not like how he was treated, so he's grabbing a hold of the player on the ground. 29 minutes, 25 seconds. Bulls only 14 points. Not impressive on the scoreboard, but they are dominating on the pitch. They need to get their act together here. I really like these Bulls jerseys. They've got the like Protea sort of flag or whatever it is on the side. He's been Ben Whitehouse is talking about Marco van Staden's behavior after the whistle's been blown, and I agree. Marco van Staden needs to get his head out of his rectum and start paying attention to what's going on out there. Great player, but losing his discipline is cool, not necessary. I think they're going to go for the post. Let's see why he took exception to it. He got hit high, that's why. That's why, because the guy put his nuts in his face. Yeah. He didn't like he got his nuts in his face. Marco van Staden. Okay, I get why I pushed. All right, so what are they doing? We got a scrum here. All right, they're going to take the scrum. All right, folks, be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. 74 of those. No new members, no super chats. That's okay. We do this for free. Those of you who are wealthy in the crowd, cough up the cash. Everyone else, if you're struggling, don't bother. An advantage, they collapsed, so the Bulls are playing another advantage, and there goes Cameron Heineken. Papier over the top to the wing, and they overthrow it to Sebastian de Klerk. Oh, that ball went into touch pretty quickly over his head. He's not a tall guy. Not like both the Chamberlain out there. He's about a head shorter. 31-05, Bulls not getting the job done here. Hey, let Ulster hang around. They could be in trouble in that second half. I think we just got a yellow card for Corey Barrett. Yep. Corey Barrett goes to the sin bin for yellow card. Wow. That's like 7 scrum penalties. He was very, very patient with him. Like 7 scrum penalties before he finally gave him a yellow card. Yep. Wow. Yellow card. Clock stopped. 31-36. They have to bring a substitution. They have to bring Tom O'Toole has to come into the game. So they're going to have to give up somebody. Who comes off? Is it Stockdale? No. Tommy Raffel comes off. Or excuse me, Sean Raffel. Well, this is a bigger crowd than we've seen at the Lions game, so well done to the Pretoria fans. All right, clock is still stopped. Not really sure what we're waiting on here. Getting close to halftime here. 30 minutes are gone. Well, this is the last thing that the Ulster side wants is a scrum. They're getting destroyed in scrums. Excuse me. So Tom O'Toole is in there now. Crouch. Well, they went straight up. All right, whistle blows. And this works well for Ulster. It's killing that yellow card. Already 40 seconds gone and no play has occurred. Crouch. Behind. Set. So there they go. They drive him again. Another penalty. Papier in the middle. He's got space. Down to 5 meters, but he throws it away, and Werner Koch picks the ball up. Ambrose Papier got carried away. Support runners weren't where they needed to be, but they are playing an advantage. My goodness. Oof, no change. Ulster's scrum is just a disaster. It's just a wall pushing them through. What are we going to do? We're going to kick to the corner. Going to go for the line out. Interesting decision. Twice now they've had complete scrum dominance and they go for the corner. All right, so Bulls line out. Not quite 5 meters, but they did pick up some territory. Let's see what they can do now. 8 minutes left on the yellow card to Ulster. Bulls, I guess, adjudge that they've got a player extra, so let's see what happens. Grobbelaar to throw it in. That one's successful into Norkia's hands. They're into a maul. At the back is Grobbelaar. He has the ball. They're down to 3 meters. 2 meters. 1 meter. Can we see if he gets it over? There's too many bodies in there. He's got it! Johan Grobbelaar! And the Bulls score again. That's more like it. That's more like it. Wow. Johan Grobbelaar with the try. Another Springbok back to the Bulls. Grobbelaar with the try for the Bulls, and that's a little bit better there. 3 tries in the first half. Onwards towards something they couldn't pull off last week, and that was a bonus point. Johan Grobbelaar, both to Chamberlain for the conversion. 6:39 on that card. So they get a try while the card is in play. It looks like it's going to be pretty good. Both to Chamberlain slots it right through the middle, and it's 21-7. B says, nice to watch your broadcast. Keep it up. Well, thank you very much, B. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. Bye, donkey, que la boa. Don't always have my best days. Rocky start to this game. Didn't have things set up quite right. I had to move some stuff on my drive. I was running out of space on my solid state drive. To move a bunch of things around to backup drives, and I got distracted. Elric Lowe with the restart. He runs into a wall. 35-32 as we approach halftime. The Bulls leading 3 tries to 1. And again, look, I love Werner Koch. He's a great player. He was great with the Sharks, best with the Blitzbach. But I don't see much out of him on this Ulster side. I don't know if they're going to be happy with him. That ball's knocked backwards, and Ulster comes away with it into the hands of Mike Lowry. Lowry driving forward down to the 10-meter line. Tackle there by Ron Norkia. Doak comes to the near side. Here comes Ulster trying to break through. Werner Koch with a carry. There you go. Finally, with ball in hand, Werner Koch picks up about 10 meters. They go back to the middle. Aiden Morgan sends that ball to one of the big fellas out there. That's Tom O'Toole, who's still in the game because of that yellow card. Aiden Morgan looking. Oh, over top the ball is Marco van Staan, but he is off his feet now. He had to let go of the ball. Doak. Lowry. What is Lowry doing in the middle of the pitch out there? It's going to be a penalty on the Bulls for not rolling away. Steendekamp, no, it's Wilco Lowe got himself trapped in there in a bad position. So that's a penalty for Ulster now. They're going to get to kick to the corner here. Wilco Lowe not rolling away. Ulster player down, grabbing his ankle. I can't see what it is. Looks like one of the locks. Clock is stopped. Nope, still rolling, 36:58. Fresh from the Curry Cup, they have no answers yet. We are too strong. What's going on over here with this complaining about the Bulls attack? As long as the Bulls score more than opponents, all is well. No, Esbach, it's not quite that simple. You need bonus points on the log. Otherwise, you wind up with a less than advantageous position for the playoffs. You want to finish in the top 4, preferably in the 1 or 2 position. And every bonus point matters. Jake White, not happy about that penalty. Boy, you should see his reaction up in the stands. Not happy about that penalty by Wilco Low. So that's going to put Ulster down for about a 9-meter line out. From about 9-meter line. The shadows have now crept over 60% of the field as the sun starts to retreat in the Highveld. And the west side stands are blocking much of the sun now. Here's a line out. They go short, successful, down to 4 meters. Just like that, ball bounces out. Picked up by Doak. Scramble here. O'Toole with the ball. Counter ruck for the Bulls isn't quite working. Doak goes back to the middle. Gerbela there for the tackle. Nicely done by Johan Gerbela. Slows down Ulster. Counter ruck coming from Elric Lowe. Player's just lying on the ground now. It's a mess. There's the ball. Ulster has it. They go forward half a meter. 3 minutes left on the card. So a man short, Ulster's driving. Pick and go. Down to the 5-meter line. Big tackle there by Kobus Visa and Herga Steenkamp. And a penalty on the Bulls. There's bodies all over it, lads. First offense, 4 offside. Kobus Visa called for the offside. 1 minute left in the first half. Doc runs in, and Ben Whitehouse says, get off the pitch. I'll tell you if you're needed out here. That was awesome. Are they going to tap and go? Ulster taps and goes from the 5-meter line. Here they go. Doak comes up. He does it. They try to go to the front row. And the Bulls are there. They push him back to the 5-meter line. Near to the touch on this close side. Pick and go. Elric Lowe with a big tackle. Pick and go. Wilco Lowe with a big tackle. He rolls away. Ulster now. 5 meters out. Pick and go. Still working it. Oh, nice effort there, but the Bulls weren't full. Hannah come in there for the stop. Whoa, look at these players just driving in there. That's dangerous. Ulster tries to go forward. Elric Lowe with another tackle. Boy, he's getting a lot of tackles here. Okay, decide to go a little bit further field. Oh, it's knocked on. Oh, Aiden Morgan knocks the ball on. And there goes the Hooter.
Few mind games on the pitch here now. Try and ruffle the feathers.
Wow. A little bit of pushing and shoving out there after the fact. And that's going to be the half. 21-7. Wow. So the Bulls go into the locker room leading 21-7. Tough break there for Ulster. They were driving. 21-7 halftime, folks. Don't run off. Stick around. Stick with us here. Let's see how we do in the second half. Wow, that was tough break for Ulster there. Let me turn down my volume so I can focus on giving you some updates about what's going on. Right, let's get the halftime marker up here. There we go. Sun disappearing will be a relief for the Ulster boys. They're like 15 vampires in the sun and heat. Yeah. Possibly Fleshing. Hey, I know you're going to be around for the next one, Fleshing, because it's the Dragons. We got a Welsh side playing, so I know we'll see you there. Of course, Fleshing is our Welshman who's confused, who lives in Oxford. He hangs out in England. So, you know, the Welsh, their economy is shite, so they all have to go to England. Sorry, Fleshing. Just having to go. Anyway, first half tries from Curtly Arnsay. Great second effort on his part. Then Stockdale, an incredible try on his part. Then we get David Creel with another brilliant try, all started by a kick from Villy LaRue right to the wing into Boto Chamberlain's arms. And then Gerbela gets one there a little bit later. So Pierre Toski says, one more, boys. Yep, sun disappearing. Yeah, they need that for the bonus point. Well, the first action we saw was a hugely scoring game, 48-0 in the first half. It was the Lions over Edinburgh, but then the second half, just 4 tries, 3 for Edinburgh, 1 for the Lions. It's much slower and boring second half. Yesterday's action had Connacht defeating the Scarlets on the road in Wales, slipping by 24-23. Cardiff got shellacked at home at Cardiff Arms Park by Glasgow, visiting 52-36. The Lions just destroyed Edinburgh earlier, 55-21. And now the Bulls are up 21-7, so it's a good start to South African URC action this weekend. But we got a long way to go, folks, a long way to go. Right, let me take a look at the table and see the standings right now. At the top of the log is Glasgow, then comes Connacht. After that win, Cardiff is, despite the loss, is in third place. The Lions have moved up to fourth position, but that's, of course, pending the Leinster game. They're tied with Leinster 10 points on the log. And, of course, the Osprey could also jump up and join them, as could the Zebra and Munster, all those teams. So the Lions have a huge point differential now, 47, and that's what Glasgow has. Okay, so I thought they had slightly more. Anyway, so yeah, that's a big advantage there. They've scored 90 points and given up 43. Glasgow scored 113, given up 66. But in this game, it's interesting. Let me take a look at my Super Brew. Any of you guys out there with Super Brew? I have the Bulls winning this game by 5, so I've got a point right now. And I have Bath beating Bristol, but Bristol is just crushing Bath. Disappointing. I should have picked Bristol, but I went with Bath. I'm having a really good Super Brew weekend. It's been awesome. I've got 10 of 11 so far, but that game in Bath is going against me at the moment, so that's disappointing. Anyway. All right, folks. What the heck is that? Why is there a W up there? I'm looking at something here. It doesn't look right. Anyway, the URC. Hey, this is what it's all about. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I've got it here somewhere. URC trophy. I want to show you. Where'd it go? It's not there. Strange. There it is. That's what it's all about right there. URC trophy. That's what people are playing for. It's a weird trophy. Looks like a drain for a sink. Doesn't it? Looks like a stopper for a sink drain. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway. Oh, my goodness. All right. This Bulls scrum has been incredible in this first half. They've just completely obliterated Ulster. They have no answer on the scrum, and that's ought to be of grave concern for them and for their coach, Richie Murphy. Just they're just blowing through them on every scrum here. All right, so everybody's quiet in the chat. What's going on there, folks? The chat rate is 0. If you talk in the chat, that drives people to the channel. That's why nobody's coming today. Nobody's there chatting. You got to say stuff. You got to ask questions. Anyway, is JB still here? We can talk about the Sharks lineup if he wants again. Excuse me. There you go, Patrick. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for jumping in there. Yeah, look, disappointing outings last week by the Stormers and the Sharks, both of whom had big leads. The Stormers especially. Sasha Hennies became a subscriber. Thank you for that, Sasha. I didn't see that earlier. Okay. Yeah, why does that keep snapping? That's strange what's going on there. This is supposed to go away, so let me turn that off. There we go. Turn it back. Oops. There we go. It's back on. Yeah, it's both those teams had leads and they should have won. The Sharks lost 36-30. They were leading 27-7. That's just not acceptable. Stormers leading 13-3, and they lost as well by 13 points. Crazy stuff. Should be better than that. It's nearly 5 o'clock in South Africa. Yep, that's correct. 16:52 in Windhoek, Pretoria, Joburg, Cape Town, Durban, all over the place. In Wellington, New Zealand, it's nearly 4 o'clock in the morning there. Sydney, it's just after midnight. Tokyo, it's almost midnight. And Perth, it's nearly 11 o'clock in the evening. Dublin, nearly 4 in the afternoon. So there you go. And if anyone's curious, in Monrovia, Liberia, it's almost 3 in the afternoon. Here on the East Coast of the United States, it's 10:53 in the morning. And you can see that my clock, I need to adjust that thing again. It's 10:53. Don't worry about that clock. It's keeps falling behind. It's falling behind. That's cheap Chinese crap. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anyway. Right. So it's been a credible first half. Really, I'm talking about the Lions game, not this game. Lions game was incredible in the first half. This game, not so much. Not so much. But okay, the Bulls they should have scored 6 tries in this first half. They were very dominant. But they are not putting the points on the board. One more try will get them the bonus point, however. And the Bulls really need that bonus point. They have just 4 points on the log. And a victory, because they're a game behind, it's going to take a while to catch up, but they're in 10th position right now at 4 points. A bonus point would take them to 9 and would put them back up, pending the other games, the Osprey, the Zebra, the Munster game. Yeah, so let me run through the matches we've got still to come today. Benetton is in Leinster. Benetton is hosting Leinster. That comes up shortly at Stadio Monigo in Italy. After that, it's in Treviso, is it not? And then we've got the Dragons in Wales hosting the Sharks from Rodney Parade. Then Zebra Parma hosts the Stormers. And then finally, it's Munster and the hosting Ospreys from Virgin Media Park. Well, they renamed that. Okay. Wow. So, Zebra at Stadio Sergio Lanfranchi. That's going to be an exciting game. Zebra, I'll tell you folks, man, what an incredible. I mean, that was just... what do you say about that? What do you say about that? So, I mean, oh my goodness. The Zebra last week had one of the biggest upsets ever to happen to URC. They were down 13 points at the half, and they came back to shock Munster, winning 42-33 after trailing. They win by 9 points. That's a 22-point swing in the second half. It's the first time in their history that they've done something like that. Wow. They only won one game last year at 18. It's the biggest win in their history against the defending tabletoppers, breaking a 20-match losing streak to the province in the process. Wow. Brace of tries from Jacopo Trula and Alessandro Fusco. Wow. So, we'll see if it's one-off against the Stormers today. They came off a loss to the Osprey that never should have happened. This should be an interesting game. And before that, we've got the Sharks coming up against the Dragons. The Dragons have some real challenges here. They have 12 players out for injury, including Wales nationals Aaron Wainwright, Elliot Dee, and Tane Basham. Man, that was in last week. I don't know how many of those players are out this week. But Sia Khaleesi returns to the Sharks after a disastrous season at Racing 92 in France. And he'll be back in uniform today versus the Dragons. So the Dragons are battered, bruised, and beaten, and we'll see what happens to them in this game at home. The Stormers should win it, but all things being equal. But Stormers have an interesting way of losing games on the road, especially in the islands, that they never should lose. But this game is not in the islands. I said Stormers. That's Sharks. Sharks have a way of losing games too. I get ahead of myself there, mixing up my metaphors and my teams. All right, so where are we at over here? Has Bath come back at all for me? No, that's getting worse. The Bristol Bears had 26-7 in that Bath game. Tell you, man, that premiership does not work well for me. I don't do well. Right, 21-7 in this contest, and we are waiting for the second half to start. Okay, so 157 people currently at Sharks had to play in Bridgend and couldn't cope with an old school rugby ground. No, they couldn't. Yeah, Tane Basham is back. Thank you, Flesham. Thank you for that. I didn't know if he was back. Okay, cool. La Rochelle is losing. That's a big deal. Let me take a look at that. I wonder if I can go check in on that. So let me get Lions, Ulster. Are they even playing now? Let me see. I don't see La Rochelle on here. Oh, there they are versus Lyon. Okay, that must be just starting that game then. Okay, here we go. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, yeah, Lyon's out leading 10-3. Top 14 rugby, France. Man, these stadiums are always full. The French love their rugby. This is at La Rochelle. La Rochelle. Wow, packed stadium, man. This is just unbelievably packed. I'll take a picture and show you. I don't really follow the top 14. So I know there's South Africans who like to play there, but I don't really follow it. So it would be nice if the stadiums look like this. You ready for this, folks? This would be nice if our stadiums look like this. But they just don't. Where the heck is the screen at? There it is. Look at that. Look at that crowd. Wow. That's awesome. That's the end of the pitch. Whole stadium is full, folks. And we're talking about big stadiums. Big stadiums. Okay, my screen is frozen for that game. What's going on? So 10-6 now. La Rochelle converted a penalty. Well, there we go. I finally got some feedback. Finally, my channel came back over here. So still halftime, 21-7. Ulster's back out on the pitch. Okay, let's get ready to start. Whistle blows, and we're about ready to get started the second half here. Halftime markers off. We're underway in the second half. Ball's kicked by the Bulls down inside the 22. Papier gets there quickly. Scrum halves have been very effective for the South African side. Saying Morning Vandenberg, great game. Papier doing a great job here too. Doak feeds the ball to the near side. All in shadows now. Most of the pitch. Let's see if the entire pitch is. Here's a clearance kick. No, about 80%. And that stays in play. Villy LaRue comes away with it. Sends it over to the center to Chamberlain. Chamberlain to Kirtley Arnsey. Kirtley, ball in one hand, looking for some help. Finds Villy LaRue. Villy LaRue goes wide, feeds it to Kane Moody. First time we really hear anything from Kane Moody this game. He spins down inside the 10-meter line. 36 seconds left on the yellow card from the first half. Oh, Steenekamp. Gerbelaar, the big fellas. Papier. Oh, there's a line. Oh, Chamberlain couldn't quite get through. Two players converged as he nearly went through. Villy LaRue hands it off to Elric Lowe, excuse me. Elric Lowe. Back into the center. And it's Wilco Lowe now. And the Bulls are inside the 22. Creel breaks free. It fends it off to Caden Moody. Moody's over. He's got it. Try to the Bulls. Caden Moody. There's the bonus point moments into the second half. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It. Caden Moody with a try. Wow. Caden Moody. Great team try there. And the Bulls are back on the board. $41-56 now. The yellow card's expired, so 2 tries scored during that yellow card against Ulster. That's killed them. Their scrum is what caused those yellow cards. Wow. So David Creel stepping up to kick now. What's going on here? So why isn't Bota Chamberlain kicking any longer? It's a short one. Looks like he's kind of limping. Yeah, I see Chamberlain the other end. Creel puts it through. David Creel gets 2 points for the Bulls. That's kind of some flexibility there. 28 points on the log now. On the scoreboard, I should say. That's a bonus point. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see if Gary Gold has cleaned up the defense at halftime. Okay. Raphael's back in now that they're full strength. It's a reversal, so they've got 15 players. Bulls kick it away from inside their 22. It's a box kick from Papier taken. Oh, what's going on? Offsides. Oh, my goodness. Got a blood bin here, and we had offsides on the Bulls, so it's going to come all the way back. Big mistake by the Bulls here. Give the Ulster side a chance to get right back into it. It's on Hanekom. Cameron Hanekom has not had a good game. Time off. We've got blood bin. Oh, that is. And who is it? It's one of the Bulls. Is that Marco van Stad? Oh, my goodness. Elric Lowe. My goodness. His hand is covered in blood. My goodness. Come on, I want to see people in the crowd. I want to see Elric Lowe and see the extent of that injury. Why do they do this crap? Why do we see these people in the stands? So I can't see the extent of the injuries from Elric Lowe if he came out of the game or what. I think he must have come out because this is pretty quick given all that blood. Yeah, it's a blood bin replacement. Pili Gumeda comes in now. Ball comes loose, just laying on the pitch. Did the Bulls get it? I think there's a knock on both ways. Scrum to the Bulls. All right, second half. Here's a scrum without Elric Lowe in there. 28-7 now. Yeah, I didn't see the foul play, Elric. I get freaking, jumping around video broadcasts. I don't know if they've got it in South Africa. All right. So scrum to the Bulls at their 5-meter line. 44-26 in the second half. Next up is the Sharks game, folks. And the one I'm looking forward to, the Stormers. Set. More scrum dominance from the Bulls as they drive them back again. No penalty call this time. Creel. Papier over to Cobus Visa. Visa with the carry now. The Bulls trying to get some space out here. Ambrose Papier is going to send it back for a clearance kick by Villy Leroux. Villy Leroux sends it down the field. Where's going to be the mark? Decent exit. Does he get to the 30-meter line at least? Takes some of the pressure off. Villy Leroux is having a good game quietly here. All right, they got a warning on that scrum. Oh, Werner Kolk runs into Gerbela and Nordkia, and he's sent backwards. My goodness. Ian Henderson with the carry now for Ulster. They're going to go wide. Aiden Morgan gets over there. Doak feeds the ball back. Oh, and it's knocked on by Gumeda. That's a penalty. Yep. Yeah. Penalty only. He's lucky he just got a penalty there. It might have been a card. Deliberate knock on. Might have been a card. So Pilo Gumeda gets the... So what's going to happen here? Ulster's going to kick for the corner, of course. Nathan Doak will do the kicking. Yeah, the ref really is feeling sorry for Ulster. I think a lot of people feeling sorry for Ulster. But they're not out of the game yet. Now, the sun has covered 98% of the pitch now. Almost the entire field is in shadows. They're going to have a line out now deep after that kick. This has been a horrible television feed. 8 meters out. Line out unchallenged. Into a maul goes Ulster, driven backwards by the Bulls. Norkia has to spin back around, get back to the other side. Werner Kolk jumps in there. Bulls 4 get out. Cobus Visa is being told to get out of there. And it goes forward. Collapses. But it's collapsed by Ulster. So Doak is told to use it. He digs it out. Feeds it over to Andrew Warwick. First time I really called his name in this game. Ruck is formed 9 meters away. Pick and go. Not much there. Marco van Staden tries to roll away. Offside. Well, not rolling away. Not rolling away. So Marco van Staden. Going to kick for a 5-meter line out from 7 meters away. A lot of pressure here on the Bulls now. 47-40 in the second half, folks. 188 people here. 99 likes. Finally, we got 99 likes. That took a while to get there, didn't it? $86.78 lineouts percentage one. 86 by Bulls, 78% by the Ulster. Means not so great. 3 out of 4 lineouts. You should get them all. That lineout successful for Ulster, but the maul is being driven backwards by the Bulls. Ulster player complaining. I don't know why. It's a perfectly good defense there. It's not going anywhere. Werner Kolk comes pouring in there trying to help get it going, but it's not going anywhere. Use it. That was a very generous long time before they told him to use it. Tackle made. Pick and go. Gumeda in there along with Marco van Staden. Gumeda gets back on side. And Ulster now trying to get something going, anything. They go back the opposite direction to James McNabbie. McNabbie's tackled. Got Cobus Visa. They try to come to the middle of the pitch, tackle there. Going through some phases. They're down to 5 meters away now, though. Sean Raffel, he's tackled. Ball nearly stolen by the Bulls. They play it on the ground. They got it. And it's kicked clear by Cameron Heineken. Good tactical decision by Heineken. Ball is going to bounce down and into touch at 45 meters. Wow. Cameron Heineken. Good decision on his part. Very aware that nobody was back there, and he just got that thing down and made sure it went into touch so nobody could grab it and run back. Wow, well done by Cameron Heineken, who's been pretty quiet in this game. Got a substitution coming in for Ulster. Eric O'Sullivan comes in for Warwick. He comes in for Barrett. Is that right? Warwick is out. No O'Toole is in. Got the Afrikaans music going again, folks.
Determined and technically sound Steenkamp.
All right, the clock is stopped here. Is that Steenkamp getting his boots fixed? 49 minutes, 21 seconds. Bulls already at a bonus point. Need to hang on and win this game, but more points would be helpful. Bottom line now is just a win with the bonus point already in place. A lot of players getting a little something to drink. I'll tell you what, I'm very angry about this broadcast. Supersport really needs to get their act together. Screwing up week after week after week. If it's not Supersport screwing up, it's Flow Rugby. Kids dancing on the far side of the stadium in the sun as twilight comes. Oh, my goodness. And we're back underway here. Missed the line. Oh, Werner Koch takes one in the breadbasket. He got hit hard. Oh, Stockdale's on the loose again. Jacob Stockdale. Sean Raffel. That ball pumps loose. Oh, thrown away by the Bulls. They had a good chance here. What is a knock on? Had a good chance to run down that sideline. It was a poor pass. Some really poor passing by the Bulls here. Yeah. Yeah, please subscribe, folks. Help us go. We're getting a few subscribers today. Not a huge turnout. But let me take a look at that very quickly here as we get ready for this. Let me see. We got 22. We're getting 22 subscribers so far today. And 1,800 people from 10 to 11. Wow, that's pretty cool. Thanks for that, folks. Hopefully get more tuning in like that. All right, 28-7, 50 minutes into the contest here. We got a scrum on the near side for the Bulls. And their scrum dominance has been lights out. Ulster has been completely blown away in the scrum. Crouch. They won 6 scrums and lost 9. Set. Well, this time they don't get the dominance. The whole thing goes down. No penalty's going to be called. Papier drags it out of there, feeds it over to the center. Here come the Bulls. They got numbers on the outside. Oh, but Sebastian de Klerk knocks it on. Knock-on advantage now being played by Ulster. Oh, my goodness. There was open field on the outside. They came back inside and then knocked it on. Ulster knocks it on. We're going to come back for the other knock-on. Oh, my goodness. Sloppy, 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 gentlemen. Sharks up next. Taking on the Dragons. Yes, I know, teens, there's no 16s coming in now. So Tad McElroy comes in the game, as does Alan O'Connor. So replacement hooker, and one of the locks goes out. And a substitution for the Bulls. Aka Fundameva is on. O'Connor came in for Henderson. Okay. Ian Henderson's out. So Aka Fundameva comes on. And Gerbela is out. All right. So substitutions there. accounted for. Yeah, the problem is the international feed. See, you're getting it. It's being broadcast internally in South Africa. They send this feed to providers around the world, and that's the problem. It keeps breaking up. If it was to stream, it would buffer for me or it would stop. But this, as you can see, it's digitization from poor signal connectivity. Set! And there it is breaking up again. Nathan Doak puts the ball. Nope, he doesn't put the ball in the pipe. The whole thing gets kind of wonky. So the Bulls' scrum dominance seems to be evaporating here now. What do you think about Jake White fielding all his Springboks? Is he selfish or does he not care about the Springboks' bigger plan? No, I don't think he's selfish, Cameron. I think the players need to stay fresh. He doesn't have to leave him in for long periods of time. I think that's the key. But putting him in the game and starting him, I think is important. And Jake White works for the Bulls, not for the Springboks. He's not the national coach. He's got a responsibility to put a winning product on the team. Bulls fans are already upset at the collapse in Curry Cup, where they were undefeated for nearly the entire season and lost the last two games. And they got bumped out in the playoffs at home in a 40-40 draw. Set. Come to the near side. Nice tackle by Keenan Moody. Ulster now goes back towards the center into the hands of Charlie Irvine, who we don't call his number very often. Right at midfield, the ball is available. Doak, he gets tackled without the ball by Gumede. So Lowe is still out with that blood bin. So there's one Springbok who's out of the game. Morgan with the ball. Aiden Morgan tackled. Doak trying to get it. Defense for the Bulls picking up a little bit better here now. Mike Lowry with the carry, first time in a while, and Cameron Heineken takes him down short of midfield. Aiden Morgan feeds the ball. Stockdale, there goes Werner Koch. He avoids one tackle. Oh, they got him. As Curtly Arnsey wouldn't let go of him. Tackles him by his bootlaces. Aiden Morgan now hands that ball off to Sean Rafael. Rafael, pick and go by Doak. Doak, he feeds the ball back. The Bulls are there. Did they pinch it? They've got it. That's a penalty. Yep. Not releasing. Charlie Irvine couldn't get rid of that. Is it Cameron Heineken with the steal? But the Bulls get a penalty there. Good job jackling that ball. Oh, and a little bit of talking there, so they move 10 meters forward. Wow. Someone's running their mouth, so they get an extra 10 meters out of that. That's going to give the Bulls a chance to kick it down to the corner and put some more points on the board. Okay, Butcher Chamberlain must be recovered from his niggle because he's ready to kick now. His kicking has been done by Villy and by even David Creel, but now he's kicking again. Wilco Lowe got that last play started when they wound up getting a tackle and getting the ball. There it is. Yeah, it was Heineken. All right, so let's see where we're at here, folks. All right, Bulls have a line. Okay, Elric Lowe is back. Elric Lowe is back from the blood bend. He's got a big bandage around his head. 5-meter line out. Akafanimov goes short to Norkia. They're driving. Bulls down to 2 meters, 1 meter. Can they see if they even get the try? They're over. They got it. He's down. Yes, the try is awarded. They got it. Oh, come on. Stick with the camera, you idiots. I'm trying to see who got the try. My God, Super Sport are the worst. These morons go into the stand admitted the try is scored. We'd like to see who it was. Was it Cameron Heineken? It was Heineken. Gave me crickets. Boy, I tell you, Super Sport needs to have someone know how to run that damn state network. Put me in charge. Unbelievable. Heineken, who was not having much of a game, has picked it up here in the second half. He's doing better. So David Creel doing the kicking again. Still don't know what's going on there. Creel always with that left arm taped up. I don't know what that's all about. You see all the grass on it. Maybe that's why. Got grass stains all over that tape, so at least his arm isn't cut up. 56-39. Bulls looking to convert this. David Creel sporting a mustache. That's going to go wide right. Yeah, 33-7. No conversion. It's better by the Bulls against the Sharks. What happens if they lose most of the guys to injury? And we saw what happened in the lock position. 6 locks are injured for the Bucks. Cameron, again, these are private organizations that they have a fan base. They have to make salary. They have to make income for their investors. It's a business. Springboks are national side. That's also a business. You have to remember that the clubs have to release these players for the national side. Offside. Oh, no, stepping across. Ooh, pushing and shoving here. Elric Lowe and Stockdale. Stockdale being a punk now. Oh, look at this. Walking away. They're going to walk off another 10 meters here because of his behavior. Yep. There you go. Stockdale loses 10 more meters. Unnecessary nonsense here. So Ulster costs... Yep, he just told him that's 2 plays in a row where the players have run off with the ball and delayed it. So he better can't have it. So next one will be a card. That should have been a card. So I don't know who that was who's out there acting role as a coach now, as the captain on the pitch. But Ulster's been warned. Let's watch him do it again. All right, so 58-22, Bulls out in front, 33-7. He's shaking his head. Well, you're the one that acted like a dummy. And now the Bulls are down there for another 5-meter line out. Back where we were a moment ago. Time is off now. What's going on? Stockdale comes in for Timoney, or goes out for Timoney, excuse me. McCann for Moxham. Timoney comes in for Stockdale. All right, so 2 substitutions for... Is McCann also leaving? Yeah, McCann didn't catch. And the Bulls line out successful. Marco van Staden down to 2 meters. Creel drives for it, but he's driven backwards. He trimmed back to 5 meters, man. Great defense there by Ulster, drives him back to 5 meters. So Marco van Staden, he tries to go somewhere. He gets nothing. Papier comes a little wider. Akafandemev. Ooh, both to Chamberlain. Villileroux hands it back inside to Kata Moody. He's in! Moody! Yeah! And Villileroux once again. Brilliant pass. He hands the ball off. Oh, here comes the bomb squad now for Bulls. Man, everybody's coming off. I think that might be a forward pass. Or an obstruction. So we're looking to see if it's obstruction. We got big substitutions coming in for the Bulls. Call on field as a try. He wants to see when he got tackled and he passed it back. Yeah, potential obstruction.
On-field decision, try. Yes, please. Okay, stand by.
Hopefully it's not obstruction.
The television match official.
So let's see. And there were a bunch of substitutions coming in for the Bulls. Here it is. Yeah, it's obstruction. Yeah, I think that's going to be called back. Obstruction against Villy.
He passes the ball, continues a run forward, taking out the Ulster player who can't make the tackle. On
Correct.
The
It's the right decision. It's the right decision from the referee.
It is the right decision, yep.
Okay, no try.
Yep. Obstruction. No, it's the right call. Yeah, Villy, you should have just stopped. So Kane and Muno tried. But we had substitutions coming. I couldn't see who it was. Look at a whole bunch of players coming in for the Bulls. Ben Moxham with a kick there for Ulster. Just came in. Shanahan comes in, replaces Doak at scrum half. And then Keegan Johannes comes in for the Bulls. Can't see who else is in there. Oh, the Bulls steal it. Oh, Elric Lowe, great job saving that pass. It was at his shoelaces. Hanekom now. The Bulls on the front foot inside the 22. Pour it on, boys. Cobus Visa drives forward. Keegan Johannes to Elric Lowe. To Bota Chamberlain. Chamberlain gets loose. Bota Chamberlain. Yes! Oh, there you go, baby. There you go. Bota Chamberlain gets the try. Oh, the push from the Bulls was epic there. Another mistake by Ulster cost them dearly. Bota Chamberlain eats their lunch. My goodness. Wow. Stolen there by Nordkia. Brilliant. And then Elric Lowe picks it off his shoelaces because Nordkia threw that ball poorly. Then Bota Chamberlain just turned it on, baby. Oh, my goodness. Now, that's a try. That's an incredible try. My goodness. Creel, easy conversion here. Creel makes that one. It's going to be 40-7. My goodness, man. That was something else. Ulster coaches are just shaking their head. They can't believe it. Gary Gold's defense has gotten much better in the second half. Here's the restart. James Rumphreys. Steenkamp Vessels is in for Steenkamp. Wilco Lowe is out as well. Francois Klopper comes in. So James Humphreys comes in at fly half, replacing Morgan over there. Keegan Johannes kicks the ball high into the air. It bounces backwards. Who's going to get it? Cameron Hanekom knocks it backwards. That's not a knock-on? Oh, that wasn't a knock-on. He knocked it backwards. Bounce backwards. I didn't see that. They had a good game here, Ben Whitehouse, calling a good game. Class commentary. The South African team's on a roll day. Thank you so much, Mark Brennan. I really appreciate that. Bye-bye, Donkey. Watch game live. Much better performance this week, says. Onakarabets Mautong is back. Welcome to you. How you doing there? Always good to see you. All right. 17 and a half minutes remain in this one, folks. Bulls out to a 40-7 lead over Ulster. The South Africa tour not going well for the two touring teams. Crouch, Edinburgh losing both games, and Ulster likely lose both games. Set! This is an Ulster scrum. See how they hold up. Oh, too much movement by the Bulls, and Ulster wins the scrum penalty. Ulster now with the ball, trying to move around. Cobus Visa with a tackle. New scrum half out there. Shanahan. Werner Kolk feeds it wide into the hands of James McNabbie, who's still out there. He's driven into touch by Ulrich Lowe. He drags him into touch. Woo, baby. There's a whistle. Let's see what that was for. Wow. 64 minutes. So I'm not sure what the call was here. Here come the Bulls. 64 minutes. Line out successful by the Bulls. Okay, Keegan Johannes over the top. That ball is going to go down about 10-meter line. Oh, and Sebastian Leclerc competes for it. It's held on to by Ulster. Big competition. Fair contest there. Now the replacements for Ulster in there. They're kicking the ball down the pitch. It's going to be taken over there by Willie LaRue, who's still in the game. He sends it back to Bota Chamberlain. Chamberlain kicks it and gives chase. And it's caught by Ulster about midfield. Tackle made by Nordkia. Shanahan feeds the ball. Got an Ulster player down over here on the near side. Nearly stolen by Elric Lowe. Gets a knock on. Elric Lowe is just a Tasmanian devil out there, man. Whirling dervish. My goodness. So Brandon Duplessis got another Super Brew win. Well, congratulations. I haven't checked on my Super Brew in a little bit. That Bath game is killing me. Oh, yeah, I should have picked Bristol. I was going to pick Bristol. I don't know why I picked Bath. Because they were home, I guess. Bristol's destroying them, 29-7. Elric Lowe is just a stud in this game, man. He's an absolute stud. I mean, we forgot Cameron Hannigan was even in the game in the first half because of Elric Lowe. And he got that blood bin, comes back, and he's just dropped these incredible hard meters. He's really, really put the Bulls in position for their points. He's not getting rewarded with the tries, but man, he's really done a great job out there. So Courtney Ironsay got the first one, then Stockdale for Ulster, an incredible try. David Creel, Johan Herbela, Keenan Moody, Cameron Hannigan, and Bota Chamberlain. Oh, now Hannigan's got blood pouring from his head. Good Lord. In the same spot. Now Cameron Hannigan goes out with blood just pouring off the side of his face. So will Dignante come in for him, or who will come in for him? Monjezi will probably. No, he's a lock. So who comes in for Hannigan? Come on, Super Sport. Pay attention. Tell us who's coming in. I'm not at the stadium. I have to rely on your coverage there. Oh, I recognize that section of the stadium. Visa's out. Cobus Visa comes out, and Monjezi comes in. And Gumeda comes in for Hannigan. Monjezi comes in for Visa. Crouch. Bind. Set. It's an Ulster scrum at midfield. Oh, the Bulls regain their scrum dominance, but no reward. Near side. Here comes Ulster. They got numbers on the outside. Nice tackle. Open field tackle by Keenan Moody. Stops the drive. They go back towards the middle. Gumeda is there. And Nordkia. Ulster. Shannon sends it back to the center. Mike Lowry out there. Stewart with the carry. His own players fighting with him for the ball. That's weird. They go wide. And both the Chamberlains over there along with Jan Hendrik Vesels. Come back to the middle. Tackles made there. Gumeda's over top the ball. He got it. It's a tackle off the ball. 18. It was actually 19. It wasn't Gumeda. It's Monjezi. So penalty against the Bulls. Kick to the corner for Ulster. All right, Morgan Humphreys already got that replacement for Ulster. They just put it in now 3 minutes later. I'll tell you, Supersport sucks. Their commentators are great, but their graphics people are useless. Oh, it was a tackle off the ball. That's what it was. I see it. Yeah, Francois Klopper tackled a guy off the ball. So now Ulster's going to get a line out down here around 6 meters. Chance to put some points on the board. 40-7, second half action from Loftus Versfeld, folks, on the Highveld. 2 Highveld victories today in the cards for South African sides. The other 2 are on the road. Next up, the Sharks at the Dragons, and then the Stormers at Zebra Parma. Here's the line out. And it's pinched in the air by the Bulls. They got it. Elric Lowe steals it. Oh, my goodness. Keegan Ioannis now. Francois Klopper carries to the 5-meter line. The Bulls going to go for clearance kick. What are they going to do here? So Ulster had a great chance of scoring. They squandered it here. Clearance kick from Bota Chamberlain. 3 players nearly charge into him. He gets it away. And it looks like, depends on the mark here. He had good distance, but where's the mark? The dorp is very blue. Okay, the dorp, okay. The village. Bucks really making an impact. Yeah, they really are on a Karetsa. Hey, Stedman Huntz comes in the game. This is Davey Creel's 50th match today. So Hans comes in for Creel. Ulster with the ball. Successful line out. 12 minutes remain. They go wide. Nobody's out there. The Bulls missed that channel. And a missed tackle and a score. James Humphrey with the try. Wow. Is it Carson? Is it Ben Carson? I don't even have him on my... So who is it? Oh, it was Ben Carson. Okay. All right. So Ben Carson with a try. So the Bulls give up a second try here late in the game. All right, 40-12 now. Just over 10 minutes left. Is Dignante out there? I didn't see him. Humphrey's first kick. Ooh, it went left. He got it. That didn't look like it was good. Oh, that was atrocious tackle if that was Dignante. (40-14). Now, who knows how far I'm behind, even though it says live because of this stupid broadcasting capability. So 40-14, 10 minutes left. Both to Chamberlain with the restart. That ball goes short of the 22. And straight into touch. All right, it'll come back to midfield. Both to Chamberlain with a mistake there. Next up is the Sharks, folks. Dignante came in for Kirtley Arnsey. Okay, you guys saw that. I didn't see it. 23, Kirtley Arnsey is out. All right, we'll get man of the match up here. Start putting it up now. Oh, closing the gap. Quick tap. Caden Moody tackles the guy without the ball. Mike Lowry with the ball on the near side. Now Stedman Hunt's giving chase. And he misses him. And he runs into Marco van Staden. Shanahan now. There is your man of the match options now with Ulster. Taverna Cook on the outside, here on the near side. He dumps it off to Mike Lowry. Lowry's inside the 10-meter, feeds it back. Oh, Ulster's got it back to Mike Lowry. Can he get that back to the inside? What a brilliant try. What an absolutely brilliant try by Ulster. Boy, they earned that one. Whoa, they earned that one. Wow. Incredible. Was it Stuart Moore who got it? Stuart Moore. My goodness. That was brilliant. The Bulls' leaky defense lets them down again. Stedman Hunt's missed Werner Cook. And then Mike Lowry. Back to Lowry. Then Lowry gets it back. Wow. My goodness. Stuart Moore. Brilliant job by Ulster. Man, oh man. A lot of tries in this game. And what do we got there? Thank you, target individuals. Stay liberated. And the conversion is good. Makes it 21. Thank you for your subscription. Wow. Billy LaRue is the one who had to make that tackle at the end after chasing all these guys down. But man, oh man. Werner Cook's gassed after that. He didn't get anything on the try there, but he certainly played a role in that, getting that play broken free. the hell's going on here? So here we go for the restart. Just 6.5 minutes remain. Both to Chamberlain again. Last time he kicked it right into touch, and next thing you know, Ulster gets a try. This time he's going to get down close to the same spot, but it stays in play inside the 22. Met immediately by who else but Elric Lowe. Man, he's just a demon out there, and a penalty. Said he was on his hands. Elric Lowe smiling with one of the other guys. Off his feet is the call. Oh my goodness, it's Snookup, Paparappa. Paparappa. All right, Ulster with a line out at midfield. Successful. Go back to the inside. Elric Lowe is over top the ball again and wins the penalty this time. Oh, what's with this feed? Oh, Elric Lowe. Oh, it's Hanekom. Oh, sorry, he's bandaged up too. They look the same with the headbands out there. Hanekom came back in the game. I didn't even see him come back in from the blood bin. Cameron Hanekom and Elric Lowe look identical out there with their heads wrapped up. Where's Elric Lowe? Did he leave? Again, I'm having buffering issues. 5 minutes left. Billy LaRue kicks it. Clearance kick. Yeah, it was Cameron Hanekom. Yep. Wow. Well done. Some nice jackals today by the Bulls, by Marco van Staden, Elric Lowe, Cameron Hanekom. All right, Akafandam over to throw it in. Elric Lowe and Cameron Hanekom out there with bandaged heads. They come away with Akafandam and Keegan Johannes over to Kane Mooney. Back to Billy LaRue. Billy LaRue goes forward. He throws up to Stephen Hunt. Stephen Hunt drives the Bulls 7 meters away. Somebody got to get in there. Now they finally get there for the ruck. Took a while to get some Bulls there. And Elric Lowe's the one that does the work. He becomes a scrum half. That ball stripped. And Ulster has it just 7 meters away from their own try line now. Lost forward, so it's going to be a scrum to the Bulls. Bath 21, Bristol 36. Yeah, no, Bath screw me there. Give us that rant. Need to move Cape Town. You'll be at the epicenter of rugby, and your dollars will give you a great lifestyle with a week rant. Plus, we'd like having you. Well, thank you, Michelle Fench. It's very kind of you. I would hope that more people come to my next meet and greet when I'm in Cape Town. The last couple meet and greets have been a little thin, like people losing interest in my time there. We did a nice one in Blaubergstrand, but only about 5 or 6 people showed up. And to be fair, 2 of them were Erica and her son, Justin. And, of course, we also had our ever-present Dylan Combrick was there. But, that's true. But living in South Africa has its challenges. I wouldn't mind it, but it's got its challenges. So, yep. Anyway. I had a bunch of people whining about my presence there. Someone on my stream or last week when I was on Ronaldo's program was like, yeah, why does he spend so much time here? He spends an awful lot of time here. I'm like, are you serious? It's October. I've been in South Africa a total of 4 weeks this year. Last couple of days of May and all of June. And I came back in late June. So 30 days out of 9 months. Are you serious? That's a lot of time. And the scrum collapses. Going to reset it here. The Bulls have a scrum 8 meters out. Going to score one more here. It'd be great. Just 3.5 minutes remain. Yeah, there's some haters out there, Michelle. Thank you very kindly. There's some serious haters, though. Yep. Blue Peter. How are we doing on subscribers? 227 people here. Let me see how many subscribers we got. Folks, please subscribe to the channel. We picked up a couple more. Do appreciate that, but not nearly as many as we'd like to pick up. So a lot of folks out there aren't subscribers. Please become a subscriber. We started the day at 22. We're up to 44, so we haven't gained anybody since I last mentioned it. We have gained some likes on this stream. 229 people here. All right, crouch. Bind. Set. Keegan Johannes to put it in a pipe. He does. And the Ulster scrum half is in the way. Why doesn't he get called for a penalty here? All right, picked up by Johannes. He sends it wide. Kane Mooney doesn't quite get through. And they're going to get called for not releasing the Bulls. Oh, boy, that was generous. He let him get it away. Monjezi goes down to a meter. Pick and go. He's over! Yes! Is it Ulrich Lowe? Oh, Bulls. Ulrich Lowe goes across. My goodness. What a performance by Ulrich Lowe. Wow. Monjezi did a good job of not turning that ball over. Ulrich Lowe with another try. All right, who's doing the kicking here? I can't see who it is. It's Keegan Johannes, like the 5th kicker in the game. Both the Chamberlain is kicked. David Creel is kicked. Keegan Johannes is kicking. Who else kicked? Billy LaRue kicked. Wow. It's his first attempt. That looks good. And it is. Well, Keegan Johannes puts up 2. It's 47. This is more like it. This is what we want to see. South African side's dominant. We want to see South African side's dominant. Boy, Ulrich Lowe just drove through there with that ball. Here's the restart. It's going to be short of the 22. And nice job by Ulster to get that. They stole the restart. Marco van Staden can't get out of the way. Shanahan sends it over. And Ulster nearly breaks through with Tom O'Toole. Mike Lowry out there. He's tackled by Aka van der Merwe. Shanahan for Ulster comes near side into the hands of Eric O'Sullivan. Definitely got some Irish names out. You got to give him that. That bench is McRoy, O'Sullivan, O'Toole, O'Connor, Timoney, Shanahan. Those are some serious Irish names there. Shanahan trying to go the other way now. Dave Shanahan finds somebody over there. Front guys, but they're going backwards. They were down around the 22. Now Ulster's back at the 10-meter line. They go wide on the outside. Mike Lowry tries to find Stuart Moore. And there's the hooter, folks.
Desperate for that bonus point. Shifting it nicely is Humphreys.
So they want one more try. Desperate to get that bonus point are Ulster. This is what it all comes down to. The Bulls cannot give up that bonus point. Ulrich Lowe with another tackle. Shanahan goes back. Oh, nearly lost that forward, but he held on to it. And a penalty for not releasing is going to end the game. No bonus point for Ulster. Yes. All they got to do is kick it in a touch. The game is over, baby. That's it. Ben Whitehouse shakes hands straight away. And the Bulls in dominant fashion here. Great game from Billy LaRue. Fantastic game from Ulrich Lowe. A hell of a performance in the second half from Cameron Hannicum. My goodness. Wow. Ulrich Lowe is just dynamite, man. Gee, many crickets. The Bulls with a huge victory. 2-0. Now they go on the road. Wow. My goodness. What a game. Next game is on at 12:15. So in about 15, 25, 27 minutes. A little under half an hour. But I'll be going live shortly after noon. But just waiting to see a few things here if we get the man of the match. It better be Ulrich Lowe. Let's see who they come up with for man of the match. Werder Kalk had a better performance for Ulster today. Wow. This is more like it for the Bulls, but of course, big infusion of Springboks. And Springboks made a big contribution here. Kurt Lawrence had a decent contribution while he was in there. Ulrich Lowe was amazing. Krobla did a good job when he was in there. 2 for 2. Beat a Scotland team and an Ireland-based team. First 2 weeks. 47-21. We're waiting for their man of the match. Let's see what you guys came up with. Warren Brosnan will be downstairs talking to the man of the match.
Man of the match, and it is Gerard Steenekamp, the loose head prop. Before I chat to you, Gerard, I'm going to get Dr. Nasipo Moyo, who's the acting mayor for Shwani, please to put the medal
Oh, please, acting mayor. Give me a break. Get me started in the politics there.
to the Moyo. Gerard, what a performance by you guys in that game.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to be back. Still early in the season,
Yep.
but it's nice to see the boys doing what we trained in the preseason and getting together as a group. Looking forward to the rest of the season. It's going to be a special one.
Just talk to us
Hope
about
so.
that scrum, especially in the first half. I mean, the understanding between yourself, Wilco Low, Johan Grobbelaar, and the other forwards was incredible.
Yeah, I think it's unfair. I think actually we need about 12 of these medals for each of the forwards. I'm just lucky to be the one, but that was a team effort, a pack effort. That's what we train, and it's nice to see it come off on the day.
You used to play number 8 as a youngster. You've converted into that loose head position. Are you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying more than 8. Yeah, 8 has been a long time ago. I've been in front in the oven for much
In the
longer
oven.
than I've been at 8 man. So now I'm enjoying it. I'll never move back.
God, I just want to say well done. You are
Don't say
Vodacom
never.
man of the match. Well done today, and good luck for the next games.
Thank you very much. Enjoy it.
That's Gerard.
Gerhard Steenkamp, their man of the match. I don't agree with that. Okay, here's Nortkia, captain. Ron Nortkia now.
Ruan, you got to be happy with that performance.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, on Loftus, and happy to start a new season on Loftus with a good win.
47 points against this Ulster side. We know that Ulster team is a good side. You'd be happy with that, and it's a nice way to go on tour.
Yeah, I know, definitely. I think for this time of the season, I think it's the first time we as a group completely playing together today, so I think we can be happy with that.
Well, you talk about as a group playing together, but we saw that try that you scored. I think Cameron Honeycomb was the one that got, and there was a bit of a trick play where you had someone jumping up and they threw flat to you. That was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I know. That's something we got along the line. Yeah, it's a lekker move.
So tell me, next up, you're off to Wales. You've got the game against Ospreys. What can we expect from that one?
Yeah, I know. Obviously, we saw last week Ospreys got off to a good start, so we know it's going to be a massive battle there. Always tough in the UK, but yeah, I think we're excited to go on tour and hopefully can gather some points.
I tell you what, the crowd here at Loftus Stadium and everyone is very excited about what's happening with this Vodacom Bulls side. Good luck on your tour.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the crowd coming up.
All right, that's Ron Nortkia, captain of the Bulls. Yeah, they go on tour now, head up to Wales. Here's Ian Henderson.
You come all this way, you lose against the Lions, and you manage to go down against this game, but you're a very, very proud rugby team, and we saw it some of the way that your team played today.
Yeah, look, obviously it's amazing to come here. As I said to you beforehand, it's an amazing stadium. Bulls are an absolutely fantastic team. We had 4 guys making their first starts tonight, or getting their first caps, and it's great to see coming along, developing, and what an opportunity for them to get, let's say, baptism of fire to make sure that I can build their...
Oh, well, thank you very much for that. That's not very helpful, as they just kill my feed again. That's twice they've done that. Yeah, that was Ian Henderson, the captain of the Ulster side. Yeah, again, there's something going on with my announcements here. I don't know what that is, so sorry for that if you're what you've done is stay stuck on the screen. Let me go back to that alerts, events. Okay, all right. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. So a lot of tries in this one, but not nearly as much as the last game. So 47-21. Wow. So the 2 South African sides dominated home, and that puts the Bulls, folks. That puts the Bulls at 6th position on the log, 2 wins from 2 played, a positive differential of 32, 9 points on the log because they didn't get that bonus point last week. Leinster's up next, and they are 2 for 2. They can leapfrog the Lions. Currently, the Lions in 4th place, the Bulls in 6th place. So the 2 other teams, the also-rans, are at the bottom of the log, the Sharks and the Stormers. And so, let's see, Munster still got a game to play, and so do the Dragons. So we'll see. But yeah, it's The Sharks and the Stormers need to win today, but the Sharks are up next. We'll be back on at the top of the hour, slightly after the top of the hour, to cover that Sharks game. So then we've got the feast, the one that I really want, which, of course, is the final one. That's the Stormers. Well, look at this, folks. I have won the Canterbury game against Waikato, the Lions over Edinburgh, the Bulls over Ulster, but it's the Bath game that killed me in the final. So that says for the weekend, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 13 games. And match points, 2, 3, 4, 5 match points. Wow, that's incredible. That Bath screwed me there. Anyway, that's going to do it, folks, for this one. Thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate it. You'll be automatically redirected to the Sharks game, which is supposed to be in 8 minutes, but I might be a couple minutes after that. So now the useless Sharks and Stormers need to win for a whitewash. The Stormers are not useless. Thank you. Ian Anderson equals Jethro Tull. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like button. We got 127 likes. Didn't get any new members for this stream, but we did get a couple subscribers. Let me take a look at that. If you're not a subscriber amongst the 156 people here, why don't you become one, folks? Very quickly here. I think we gained a couple more subscribers when I did a little subscriber begging there. So, yeah, we've gained 25 for the day for 2 matches. We're probably not going to gain any on the Sharks stream, but maybe with the Stormers we might grab some more. All right, tries from Kurt Aronse from Stockdale for Ulster, then David Creel, Johan Gerbela, Kane Mooney, Cameron Hannicum, Bota Chamberlain, then Carson and Moore for Ulster. Finally, Elric Lowe drives across the whitewash. Resubscribed, his silly credit card changed. Oh, okay. Oh, your membership. Okay, cool. I need to do something different with those icons for the rugby, but I gotta sort out how I'm going to do that. All right, because I have to come up with they have to meet certain size. It takes a lot of time to do it, and I haven't had time to sit around and do that. Rather than those standard ones that YouTube comes up with. All right, guys. Marcel Potberg says, "Welcome, Bulls. I'm proud of you." Oh, well done, I think is what you're saying. Yeah, it's the typo came out wrong there. All right, so we'll be back up for a couple more games here on a busy Saturday. Final score from Loftus Versfeld, 47 to the Bulls. Ulster with just 21. That's going to wrap it up from this end, folks. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And we'll see you again in a few minutes as we redo all this again with the Sharks visiting the Dragons. Thanks a lot.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. Pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.